one. Hello everyone, welcome to the Learning Gold channel. My name is Antonella and today I'm here with some very special guests, my family. This
I'm
is
Marcelo.
I'm Victor.
I'm Mom, Vanessa.
And Dad, Marco.
You guys probably remember me from the Who Knows Victor Best videos. Go if you haven't watched it, go ahead and check that out right there. We'll put the link in the description.
There.
Go ahead, give it a like, comment down below. Say I'm your favorite.
Enough.
Alright.
Okay guys, anyways, don't forget to LSH, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you can get notified every single time I make fun, cool, new videos. Today, we are going to be sharing with you guys some of our favorite things about Japan. So, starting with me, I'm going to talk about the convenience stores or kombini. So they're open 24/7 and they have things, very convenient things. They have, for example, if you need food in little bento boxes, it's there. If it's drinks, they have it. If it's
Emergency
tissues,
things
yes,
too.
emergency things. They even have some clothes such as socks or basic wear. So it's really just a convenient store. It's already in the name.
So moving on to me, my first point would be the safety of Japan. As you'll see kids from very young ages, down to 4 years old, just wandering the streets late at night. Sometimes I go out 9 p.m. they're still wandering. They go back home from school together in a group, also because they have safety in numbers. You can go out at any time in Japan and you won't have anything happen to you. So you really feel secure and safe around here. Also, that goes along with, you won't have any thefts, like stealing. You can leave your wallets, your bags, and most probably people won't steal it. And if you do lose something, they will always mostly return it.
Yeah. I've seen actually people dropping things on the street and someone just coming and
Picking it up and giving it.
or actually just putting it somewhere where
I've
they can
actually
come
had
back.
encounters with some friends that they forgot their wallets and they came back another day and it was still there. So. Another day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish that happened.
That's why sometimes you can lose stuff in places. You can go ask around and you might find it still.
Yeah. Or people just leave
Where
it in the same place.
Other
when
countries
they
you might not be as lucky.
Yeah. So that.
So I'm supposed to talk about when I'm not in Japan. One of the things that I really miss is the orderliness and organization of the place. So if you are using the public transports, you are not allowed to make loud noises, especially in conversation, or the mobile phone is a no-no. And
Wait their turn.
yeah. So they are very patient in terms of order. They wait in lines. They respect other people's privacy. Yeah, that's it.
My turn. I think one thing I like a lot about Tokyo is the way the city is laid out, Tokyo specifically. I'm pretty sure the other different cities also have the same layout, sort of, but the way Tokyo is built is extremely easy to get around from place to place. Not only via public transport, but you can cycle around the city, you can walk if you want. And it's laid out in a way where it's extremely organized so that you won't get lost, and it's super easy access to any part of the city from anywhere. And I think that really helps. Yeah. It's big and busy. And I think that's why they had to make the city so organized, or else it just wouldn't work, it would be chaos. But yeah, that's one big thing for me, because whenever I want to go and hang out with my friends, as you probably know, I don't drive, so I can't get to wherever they are in 15 minutes. But if I take my bike, I can literally go on Google Maps, and I can take either the same route as a person who's walking or a car, and I can get to wherever they are in practically the same time as a car. And that's only due to the fact that the city's built so well, and it's such an easy place where you can navigate. Yeah. So yeah, that's probably the one thing I really love about Tokyo.
Okay. For me, one of the things I like about Japan is the etiquette, I think, if I could say it this way. I like the fact that there are certain buildings, for example, and even taxis, that in case it's raining, they always carry like these free umbrellas. So it's not uncommon that people might offer you an umbrella. Or for example, if it's summertime, they can offer you like a fan, just to cool down. Or even, for example, nowadays, because it's because of the COVID and everything, so establishments, they carry extra masks. So in case you forgot yours or you drop it, they will always like ready to offer you a mask. So I like these small etiquettes that they have everywhere. They're so simple and small, yet they make such a difference. Yeah.
Who's next?
What's my second one?
Townland.
Okay guys, so next it's back to me again, and another thing that I love about Japan is the dollar stores or euro stores or 1 yen shops, or as they call it here, the hyaku-en stores. So they're just so amazing in the fact that they have a lot of variety of things, because you can find up to from cooking utensils to things you would use for a DIY project, glue, stationery. You could also find, let's say,
Emergency things,
Yeah.
pet supplies.
in,
Even
so-
food.
in some of the bigger shops you can also find cutlery, even glass cups. So
They have band-aids,
Oh, yes.
sports equipment, clothes.
Yeah.
they even have toys, stickers. The variety of things that they carry in one little small shop for the price is very amazing and very convenient. So
And good quality. And the
Yes.
quality is actually
It's
reasonable
Yeah.
for the price.
From what I've seen, it's what most of the elementary school students use, where most of them go and buy their stuff.
Yeah.
Since they don't have 9 to 5 jobs, I hope. So they just take their little pocket money.
That's
They
true.
go there and they can buy
Anything.
anything.
Yeah.
yeah.
And for you guys who may not know, 100 yen is like 100 yen, which wherever you are could be $1, like a dollar store, or it could be Poundland, which is £1, or €1.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. So
Next will be me. For my second point, I will be talking about the efficiency of transportation in Japan. I have come to realize that transportation here is really amazing for the fact that, first of all, trains barely ever delay. And if they do, it's only for a few minutes.
1 minute.
1 minute delay. Literally, that's the longest.
They always will say, I'm sorry, apologizing.
And then if you, like, as everyone knows, if you have places to go and you miss a train, it could feel like the end of the world. But here, in like less than 5 minutes, you'll have another train that you can get on. So
Sorry. The last time I went out, this actually happened. One of the trains got delayed, and instead of waiting for the next train, they give you an alternate
A route.
route you could take to get to your location.
Alternated route.
Yeah. So they actually suggest a different route you could take to wherever you want to go.
And even trains here are really easy to navigate. They make everything easy to read.
You
So
have the maps.
yeah, you have maps there. You can get to where you need to go. Even buses here work amazingly well. Everything is fast. It doesn't delay. They have all the times that you can see. Even if you go on your phone, actually, you can see when they have apps for buses, so you know when all the buses are going to come at what time, so you don't spend necessary time just waiting there.
And even to add on to that, if you have to take a taxi, the prices are actually reasonable enough for you to be able to rely on that if you need.
They are.
Yeah, it won't break your pocket.
And also, what about the pasmos and the suikas?
That's true. The pasmos and suikas here are actually becoming very clutch because a lot of places they have different types of cards, but here, first of all, pasmos, they're little cards that you just top up, and you can top them up as you go, as you need money, and when they run out, you just top them up again.
And sometimes, if you do forget your pasmo or suika, which has happened to me a lot, you can just go to the little ticket machine and you'll get your ticket, which you just insert in the machine, then you can pass through.
I think the most effective use and the best use for a Cosmo is that you can actually use them as a little credit card in certain places. Like you can use them for transportation, so that means buses, trains, taxis, but you can also use them in convenience stores to pay for stuff.
Which sometimes they have in the stations.
Yeah, you can pay for a lot of stuff. It's extremely useful when you don't have money or a credit card, and you can just use that instead.
Yeah.
But it is not a society that is cashless. Cashless, yeah. Yeah. They use a lot of cash.
Right. So next,
I'm going to talk about cleanliness.
Say that
So,
again.
this is one of the things that I really, really love about Japan. How clean the city of Tokyo is. The organization that people and probably the government work to clean the city is outstanding. In the buildings or private buildings, they have special compartment that they store the rubbish, and the information about recycling is to the minimal detail. They try everyone to comply with minimal detail about recycling, and they have specific days to collect. Sometimes they put the rubbish outside, but they have special nets to stop the birds and some rodents, let's say, to kind of scatter the rubbish around. They are constantly disinfecting.
Everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere.
They even actually hire people, especially now. Before also, but especially now, they even hire people just to clean the doorknobs and the
Commonly
lifts.
used areas.
Inside, the commonly used areas like the lifts,
And
the
also,
buttons, and
another
everywhere.
thing is, we've always been recycling, right? But until coming to Japan, I never knew that. Like in Japan, they make you take off the bottle lids
Yeah.
and the
Caps, yeah.
the bottle
Yeah.
caps, and they
And
make
they
you put it in a
separate.
separate compartment, which I had never seen before. So
The lids.
the lids for
What
the
else?
bottles. Another thing that I have seen here that I haven't really seen in other places is, well, because I've been going out more here, is if you stay out long enough, at like, I think it's like 11 p.m., 12 p.m. or like midnight, they have trucks that go along the roads just cleaning the roads to make sure everything is clean, and they water it and they scrub all the floors.
Yeah.
And I just want to add something. And please, don't come to Japan waiting for the litter bin in the middle of the street, because you will not find it. You have to carry your own rubbish until you get home, and then dispose of the rubbish in the right place. Because this is one of the things that probably is why the city is so clean.
Yeah, and actually that's a good point, because people here, because even though there are no like litter bins around the city, people don't still litter the streets. You don't see people just throwing rubbish everywhere, like in some countries, or they just finish like unwrapping something and leaving it on the floor. People don't do that. Everyone carries their own rubbish until like you get to a point where you find a rubbish bin, or when you get home, really.
In here we have special points that people are allowed to smoke. So they are not allowed to throw away the ends of the cigars on the floor or wherever they want.
Kind of
believe you
special
get fined for
smoking
that.
boxes.
I
Yeah,
had
you do.
a friend or
Yeah.
someone that I knew that got taxed very heavily
for
for smoking on the street.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Which is amazing, because in the end of the day,
People will stop doing it.
yeah, well, you are allowed to smoke, but it's just not,
It's
you know,
controlled.
Yeah, it's
it's
controlled.
not nice that other people have to smoke with you too.
Like we've touched on the subject before, that they are very conscious about their own beings and themselves.
That's
and
true.
So, because they've already taken that choice in smoking, they don't want to harm other people or bother other people that don't want to smoke with
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
So,
And other things that I found very strange as well. Looks like the Japanese people don't eat chewing gum, because I don't see
The
chewing gum on the floor.
Yes.
other countries, you're bound to touch
Chewing
some
gum.
chewing gum on
Chewing
your
gum.
table. You're gonna step on some chewing gum, sit on it somewhere.
no. It's
But here you don't see anything.
No, you can't even touch the,
Some countries,
the
you,
bottom
even,
of
you
the
walk
table.
on the floor and you can see all the dark spots from
Yeah.
the chewing gum that's been walked on.
Yeah.
I bet I could flip the table upside down and eat on it.
Yeah,
Honestly. It's pretty amazing though.
it's true. Yeah, it's true.
Something I think all
Absolutely.
people should take from.
And the same with the dogs.
Yeah.
Oh,
This
yes,
is
yes.
one of the most dog-friendly city.
You see dogs everywhere.
Yeah, and honestly, you don't see any, dog.
Literally any.
Yeah,
Poop presents.
There's a dog store up there.
it's true. Yeah, so it's amazing the
There
way
was-
people actually conscious. They carry the bottles,
The plastic bags.
Yeah, the bottles and the plastic bags. So if the dog wheeze on the floor, they automatically come and drip some water.
Diluted the
Yeah, and
not strong
of
smell.
course, then they just pick up the dog's waste and they'll just, wrap it nicely. And yeah, it's amazing because you can go anywhere with your eyes closed and that's it. No presents on your shoe. Yeah. Victor?
Me? Right.
Eu ia dizer hashtag Almada. Little shout out.
The second thing I'd say I like about the city is the vibes. I would say it's a really pleasant place to be, and no matter where you go, every part in the city has a different type of vibe. For example, if you like more bustling locations that are full of people, more busy, you can go to Shinjuku, Shibuya, like any of those places. It's more for the nightlife, flashing neon signs and everything. If you like more laid back, chill, relaxed ambience, such as this one here, you can come to Roppongi, Asakusa, Hiro, places like that. And I feel like there's a place in the city for any type of person. And better for the nightlife, there's blinding neon signs, plenty of people there, plenty of things to do, so you're never going to be bored. If you're more of a chill, laid-back person and you like more green, you can go to Roppongi, Akasaka, Hiro, different places like that, Yoyogi Park. And I think the blend of different styles just makes the city such a nice place to live in because there's a place you can go for whatever mood you're feeling. The people you can meet there are just incredible too. You can meet people who match your style, people who don't, people who will introduce you to new things. Tokyo has massive skate culture, so if you skate, it's great. Fashion here is one of the most important things. It's massive here. The fashion industry is huge. There are people there. The fashion industry is massive here. It's huge. So if you're interested in that, great for you. Sports here are also a pretty big thing. So basketball and baseball predominantly. They also like football, soccer for some of you. But yeah, and you can just meet great people, you can vibe, you can hang out, and it's just a really nice place to be. So yeah.
And here in Japan is very easy to travel around. It's like you are not bound to any city.
That's
You
true.
can travel in a splint,
That's true. Road trips
For
and
example,
everything.
there's a highway that goes through Tokyo straight to Yokohama. You can be there in under half an hour.
That's true.
Same goes for what's the other one? Other direction.
Saitama? No, Yokohama.
Saitama too. Chiba, Saitama, any
Yeah,
of these places.
Chiba.
That's why you have a lot of people that just go on road trips 1 hour. 1 hour away, you're already in a different city.
Absolutely, yeah. We go on road trips all the time and
Like the NIKKO one, if you haven't checked that one out, go ahead and check it out.
We even traveled for one of our videos you may have seen, Who Knows Victor Best. Everyone had to leave and travel to the living room so we could, record that one. If you haven't checked out the video, go check it right now. We got the link down below in the
You can be in the
box.
living room in 3 seconds.
That's right, yeah. Go check it out. Really good
Greatest
video.
destination.
yeah.
Run it up to 100 likes.
So yeah,
And even traveling, going on road trips is pretty straightforward.
yeah,
it
it
is.
is. It is easy to travel and it's very convenient.
I think it all goes back to the first point I said where it was just planned out and mapped really well, so that it's made for easy travel.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Yeah. I think this is one of the easiest places I've ever driven. Yeah, around actually.
Yeah.
You don't get lost.
Yeah, you don't get lost. You don't have drive rangers in the street. They kind of they are very laid back driving. I like it.
That's
Yeah.
true. Here you do not see any road rages,
Yeah.
which is pretty good. Especially crashes. You don't hear many crashes,
Yeah.
many accidents, nothing like that.
It's true. That comes with the politeness, isn't it? People are
Yeah, it
very
comes with the
polite,
politeness.
even driving. Yeah, that brings to my last point. I think the second thing I love about Japan is that at least I feel sense of belonging, and I think everyone can feel the same easily because this is such a friendly city, and you can find like loads of people with different styles. I think everyone has their own uniqueness. You can find like very modern, very classical, very conservative people. You can find anime characters everywhere. There are actually people who just dress like anime characters.
What is the name?
Cosplays.
Cosplays,
Cosplays,
yeah.
yes.
Big cosplay culture.
And people, it's nice because people don't stare at you in that weird way, and people just accept you. Everyone fucking minds their own business, and it's very good that you can just be yourself, and you can still find your crowd, and you can be respected for who you are, really.
I think the people, maybe perhaps, I don't know about outside Tokyo, but in Tokyo specifically, from what I know, they're very expressive, and they'll
Yes.
show that on through what they wear, things they do.
Yeah.
So yeah,
They are loud.
You do see some people wearing some quite, how do you say it, some quite flamboyant kind of
Yeah, flamboyant styles.
clothes, anything. Some people really go over the top.
you'll find everything here.
It's true, especially with the fashion influence. I think, as you say, people try to express what they
Yeah.
feel through what they wear.
Especially if you go to places like Shibuya, Harajuku.
It's true, and Akihabara,
Yeah.
yeah, you find
And the other particular thing that I like it is I noticed that every Friday, some locals they like to dress their old traditional clothes, like the yukata
kimonos.
and kimonos.
It's very
It's
very common.
Yeah, it's very nice to watch.
Yeah,
Always good to be in touch with your
own culture.
own culture.
And they respect that, I think, to the max
Yeah,
because
they are very proud.
yeah, it doesn't matter the age, isn't it? You can
Yeah.
see children, young adults, and elderly people just wearing their kimonos, and they go all the way, like, you know, to the minimum detail with the hairstyles to match it, and socks, and it's just nice, really, that they respect and are so proud about their culture.
Yeah, they nourish about that.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, guys. So thank you so much for watching this video. I enjoyed it a lot. Did you guys?
Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
So I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.
Bye. Don't forget to watch my video, the Who Knows
Oh
Victor
God.
Best.
Bye.
Anyone you say,